Hi there, I'm Rob and welcome to Ashworth Haus Audio. So in today's video I thought it'd be good to look through all the mics I have in my collection here. I neglected to go through it in the studio tour video, so today I want to go through the dynamic mics, the condenser mics, and finally all my ribbon mics. Hope you enjoy it, and let's get into it. First up for the dynamic mics, we have this set of Shure drum mics. We have a PG52, which is a kick drum mic, and 3 of these PG56, which are good for toms or snare, however big your set is. These are my first real set of drum mics. Quite useful, still going. Every now and again I use them. Next up is a mic that probably doesn't need any introduction. It's the Shure SM7B. World famous mic, everybody knows it. For me, it is really useful as a vocal mic. I've used it on guitar cabs, and I use it on hi-hats every now and again as well. Yeah, great mic. Next up is the Sennheiser E602 Mark II. This is a really good kick drum mic. It's my go-to at the moment for kick-in, and it gets used in pretty much every session where I'm tracking drums. Useful on bass cabs as well. The next 3 microphones are the Biodynamic M201TG. These are excellent mics. I really like them on snare top and toms. I use them on guitar cabs as well. Super versatile, good for voiceover as well, but in the words of Steve Albini, if the SM57 was a real microphone, it would be an M201. Here is the SE Electronics V7. This is a really great, affordable all-rounder of a dynamic mic. I use it a lot on snare bottoms. I've used it snare tops from time to time. It's good for vocals. I've used it for guide tracks and guide vocals in the studio, and it gets used from time to time live as well. These 3 mics are the SE Electronics Dynacaster DCM6. It's SE's version of a SM7B, essentially. It's a really good podcasting spoken word mic. It's the mic that I'm using for all my voiceovers in recent videos. It comes with the built-in Dynamite gain boost button, which you can power with phantom power. Yeah, great mics. Now we have the Trash Talk Audio payphone mic. I've recently acquired this, if you've seen my previous video about it. It's a really fun little lo-fi mic. Yeah, it's great. I think it really works on drums and it works really well on guitar cabs. And obviously, it's a fun vocal effect as well. Yeah, good mic. Last up for the dynamic mics, I've got this SM57 knockoff. It's a really cheap one. It's a Cord IM07. I've used it quite a bit for crotch mic. Just to smash it up with some distortion or parallel compression. Used it as a mono crush mic away from the kit. Yeah, it serves a purpose from time to time. Moving on to the condenser mics now. This is a pair of SE Electronics SE7s. They are small diaphragm condenser mics. I use them a lot on hi-hats, overheads. I've even been known to put them on toms or snare bottom. Really useful as acoustic guitar mics as well. Get a pair of these in XY or on its own. I've been using them for the live sessions as well. And next is another pair of small diaphragm condensers from SE Electronics. These are the SE8s. Pretty much the same as the SE7s, but these have more switchable options, high pass filter, different dB cuts, etc. Yeah, good mics. Here we have a United Studio Technologies UT FET47. It's a clone of a classic FET47 mic, and it's a really good mic for kick out. That's the classic use, but I also use it for vocals, acoustic guitar. It's even nice on bass cabs. Yeah, good all-rounder. Here's a Warm Audio WA251 tube condenser mic. It's a clone of a Telefunken 251, and it's the only mic I've got that has its own dedicated external power supply. You can use the switchable polar patterns, and it's a really good mic. I've used it a lot for vocals, and I think that's really where it shines, but it's nice on acoustics as well. This is the Sontronics DM1S. It's a small diaphragm condenser mic, and I've used it quite a lot in the past for snare bottom. Sometimes if I need an additional condenser mic on snare top. It is built as a dedicated snare mic. It doesn't come out often, but every now and again it does. It's just a useful little backup when I'm not using the SE Electronics. This is a mic that will look quite familiar for a lot of people. It's a Rode NT1. but don't mistake it with the NT1A, which is like the modern version. This is an original made in Australia NT1, and it doesn't really come out that often. I've used it from time to time, but it was really my first condenser mic, and I've used it a lot on vocals and acoustic guitars. And finally, let's look at all the ribbon mics. So first up, we've got a pair of Biodynamic M160s. These are pretty much my new favourite go-to mics for a lot of sources. They're excellent on drum overheads, I love them on hi-hats, guitar cabs, acoustic guitars, really intimate and warm sounding. They're just excellent, excellent ribbon mics. Highly recommend them. They're a little bit expensive, but they are well worth what you pay for them. The next couple of mics are Audio Technicas. They are phantom powered ribbon microphones, which means they're active, so you use 48 volts. The first one is an AT4080. I find this to be great as a kick out mic. I've used it on acoustic guitars. These are really nice for stringed instruments, and yeah, any brass as well. You know, obviously a ribbon mic and brass makes sense, but these are excellent. The next one is a smaller ribbon, and it's an AT4081. And I think it's Audio Technica's take on maybe a Roya, but it's again really great on acoustic guitars, guitar amps, and anything that is stringed really. Yeah, really nice, clear, natural sounding mics. And finally, with the ribbon mics, I have a pair of T-Bone RB500s. These are figure 8 ribbon mics, and they are excellent as drum overheads. I've been using them on every tracking session, pretty much for drum rooms as well. Really affordable mics and excellent sound. Very dark, classic ribbon sound. The only criticism I've got with these is the wired XLR cable that you can't change. I think that's a bit annoying, but again, with it being an affordable mic, I understand some cost-cutting measures. But yeah, pretty good mics, especially for the price. So that's all the microphones I've got in the studio. If you've enjoyed today's video, please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already, and liking the video. I'd really appreciate the support. Thanks very much, and bye for now.